Think about money right now. Now, what did you feel in your body when you thought about money? Was it a pressure feeling or was it peace? Now, if you felt a pressure, if you felt fear, if you felt some resistance, that feeling has a name, and that name is a money block. And that's exactly what's blocking the flow of money into your life. In this video, we're going to talk about money blocks and what exactly you need to do, including a prayer that will release all those blocks and open the channel for you to receive money. Stay with me now. So let's look at the 5 signs that you have a money block. Let's do this as a quiz. So if you have any of these signs, just score yourself 1 and then you can do a total score, and then I'll show you how to heal them and get into the prayer. So let's start with the first sign that you have a money block is what we just did this experiment, is when you think of money, you feel a negative feeling. If you got a negative feeling when you thought of money, you're going to score yourself 1. Okay, that's my score. Now let's look at the second money block, and that is when you think of money, you feel smaller or far away, and the money feels bigger and maybe much further away from you. So you feel the money is out there and you're the small person compared to the money. If that's how you feel, you're going to score yourself 1. Okay. Now let's look at the third block. This is your focus is more on what you don't have. Okay. I don't have the kind of money that I want. I don't have enough. It's not enough. So this is called lack focus. If you're focused more on the lack of money than appreciating all the money that you do have, you're not even aware of where your money is. Maybe you do have some savings. Maybe you have some coins in your wallet. Maybe you have money in different places, but you're not really looking at that. You've kind of forgotten, or it's out of your focus. All you're thinking about is the current money flow. So you're focused more on the lack of it than the abundance of what you have. If that is you, you're going to score yourself 1. Okay. All right. Let's look at the fourth money block sign, and that is you feel a pinch. When you spend money, you start feeling like it's just draining out of your account. You start getting scared that you're not going to be able to earn it back. It's all just making your savings smaller and smaller. So you're in that fearful energy when you spend, or an upset energy when you spend. If that's you, you're going to score yourself 1. That's another sign that you have a money block. And the 5th sign that you have a money block is you are over obsessed with how will it happen. You don't trust the how. You're wondering, how am I supposed to be able to pay this bill? How can I actually achieve those desires? I just can't seem to see the path forward. I don't trust that it will happen to me. So how is it going to happen? I just don't get it. How is it going to happen? I'm worried about how it's going to happen. So if you're a very how-focused person, you're in distrust. You don't trust. If that is you, a how-focused person, you're going to put 1. Okay, so now let's do a little quick total of this. Now, if you can total, you can write your score in the chat. It's not a problem. Even if you scored 5, it's okay. I'm going to give you the solutions. So what are the solutions before I go into the prayer? Here is the solution 1. First solution is you're going to remember from the beginning of your life to now how many times money has constantly come, which means if you had diapers and you had a meal and you had travels throughout your life and you have internet access at least for the last 1 year, money has been your best friend. You want to start seeing money as your friend, okay? Money has been a friend of yours. I always say from diaper to car wiper, money has always shown up. Money has always supported you. You've had the fact that you have this device that you're watching me on, guess which friend gave that to you? That was money. Money keeps coming into your experience. So if you can acknowledge that and start believing that money is a friend, when you then think of money, you're going to think of it as a friend that is supportive, as opposed to just looking at your current circumstances and feeling pinched around money. So start making money into a friend. Second one, you feel smaller than the money. In this case, the solution is to start improving your self-image, why your skills are valuable to the world, why you are a divine child of the universe. So if the universe is so abundant, so are you. If nature is so abundant, so are you. Think in that terms. Think that way, that you start pulling up your self-image and you start feeling that you're absolutely worthy of this money. I'm worthy of this money because I am a divine child of the universe, because money has come to me so many times, because so many things have worked out for me. Any reasons you can give yourself to start feeling equal to the money you're asking for or even bigger than the money. One thing you can do is you can start practicing what it looks like and feels like to be rich. Just in your head, if I was walking in the best hotels, how would I feel? If I was chilling in the pools, how would I feel? If I was giving to charity, how would I feel? Who's that rich version of me? Practicing those kind of ideas will make you feel bigger or equal. Either you'll feel greater to or equal to the money that you're asking for. You can't see this on the screen, but okay, I've written money there. That's your solution here. Lack focus. Very simple solution is to gather up. I do this every month with my students, my Abundance Accelerator, the Money Course students, is I'll ask them to make a full list of every financial blessing that has come to them in that month, which includes cash back, it includes gifts, it includes people took you for a drive or took you out for dinner, somebody else paid for something, you actually got a client, you actually got some money coming in. All the ways, the many ways in which abundance has come and collected, and we collect it and make it into one list. And we will appreciate that list with all our hearts. When you appreciate what you do have, okay, you appreciate it, you're going to open the door to more abundance. When you're lack focused, you close the door. You lock the door. No abundance can come through. But when you list out everything that you have, all that you have, including the assets in your house, including the fact that you can watch this video and appreciate having that abundance of the internet, having the abundance of attention and energy to be able to hear me, appreciate all of that, you'll open the door to so much more abundance coming in. So notice what you do have, make lists, appreciate it, it will open the door to more abundance. Good. That's the solution. Let's look at the fourth one, spending. There are many ways to spend with a very open energy. So this is your solution. Spend with an open attitude, a good positive attitude of spending them. If you have to spend with an open energy. One way is what Rhonda Byrne was talking about, and it's in public platforms, so I can talk about it, is whenever you spend, look at the amount that you spent, and just for a moment imagine that this is the amount that just got deposited in your account from the universe. Somewhere it came. So let's say you spent 60 rupees on something. 1 second later, just imagine that 60 rupees came into your account and do a little celebratory dance. So when you associate spending with earning and you practice it, every time I spend, money comes into my account, and you practice that and you do a celebratory dance, you change the way you actually spend, therefore having a positive, open attitude of spending. That's going to change your money energy. Is this valuable information? If it's valuable, just have valuable in the chat. There's one thing to have information, and another is to actually practice it. I have a class coming up. It's a simple 90-minute class. It's called the Wealth Alignment class. I'm going to be talking a lot more about breaking these ideas that we have about money, as well as 3 exercises for alignment to money. If you want to be part of that class, check out that information in the description as well. How? Now, if your focus is on how is it going to happen, our way, the way that opens up the energy, is to trust that it already happened and this is why it happened. So there's a thing called affirmations, not affirmations, affirmations. Okay. Affirmations is to ask the question, why did it happen? So this bill got paid. Why did it happen? Because universe has supported me to be alive all these years. Somehow money always finds its way to me. Or it happened because people really resonated with my products and my services, and that's why the money came in and it got paid off. Any reason you can come up with to just trust that it already happened, past tense. The bill got paid, I got what I wanted, I bought that house. Why did it happen? And start convincing yourself why it happened. You are now in trust, okay? You're trusting that it happened. This will shift your energy from fearing how to trusting that it already happened, and here's why it happened. Come up with any reasons that make you feel good. You want to go deeper into this stuff? Come check out my upcoming class called the Wealth Alignment class. Now, let's go for the prayer. Okay, now for the prayer, this is how it goes. There are many realities, parallel realities, millions, billions, whatever you can possibly imagine exists in a parallel reality. Now, there is a reality where you have the result that you want. Okay, this is me. This is parallel reality. Now, between you here in this current reality and this result in the parallel reality, there are all these blocks. Our job is to use the Hooponopono prayer, clean up on these blocks. And every time we clean a block, this result comes closer to us. So now result becomes here. Okay, result. So every time you clean, this result comes closer. And eventually, when you are fully clean, that result, you will feel one with that result. You'll feel like you have this result right now in the current reality, and you will be able to feel that appreciation, that joy, that oneness with this result, and feel really joyful, really appreciative of having this result. But we need to clean until we get to this point. So how do we do this cleaning? So let's check that out. So this is how we will clean. So you have the result in the parallel reality. There is you in the current reality. And this is all the thoughts, emotions, beliefs, memories, all kinds of stuff that is standing between you and this reality. So we will say to the divine. So our prayer is to the divine, I love you. For what? Because you're giving me an opportunity to clean this and become one with this new desire. I'm sorry. Again, why am I sorry? Because I didn't know. I'm sorry for not being aware of all of this stuff. I don't know where I picked it up from. I'm sorry I wasn't aware of all of these memories, thoughts, ideas that's standing between me and what I'm asking for, the result I'm asking for. Please forgive me for not knowing whatever's standing between me and these people. Sorry that I didn't know. Forgive me, I didn't clean this. I stayed with this kind of information. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And thank you. So put that here. Thank you for cleaning this from me. So I like to imagine that there is some water that is coming and cleansing out whatever's the energy between me and this reality. You can also imagine that there's an eraser that is coming and erasing out this. Okay, there's an eraser that is erasing this out. However you like it, you can choose. Now I start. Divine, I love you. I'm sorry for not being aware of whatever's in me that is standing in the way of me and my result. Please forgive me for not being aware of this. Thank you for cleaning this from me. Now when this gets cleaned, result comes closer. One more round. Divine, I love you. I'm sorry for not being aware of whatever's in me that's standing in the way of receiving this result. Please forgive me for not being aware of it. Thank you for cleaning this from me. Divine, I love you. I'm sorry for not being aware of whatever is standing in the way between me and my result. Please forgive me for not being aware. Thank you so much for cleaning whatever's standing in the way. Divine, I love you. I'm sorry for not being aware of whatever's standing between me and my result. Please forgive me for not being aware of it. Thank you so much for cleaning this from me. Divine, I love you. And you can obviously do short form because you know what you're saying. I love you. I'm sorry for not being aware. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And just to remind you, every time we clean, this result comes closer. So eventually this result will become part of us. There's nothing else standing between you and this result. I have a YouTube video from, 10 years ago or something, in which I talk about a success story of me having used this, where I manifested $1,800 in one day, which was a big deal 10 years ago, by doing this particular technique. I'll link that video as well below. So you're one with this result. You're in appreciation, gratitude that you have it. Gratitude. And when you're in this state, you very quickly receive. Okay, gratitude and appreciation is your signal that you're going to receive whatever you're grateful for. So you will start receiving it. That's it. This is the prayer. Are you going to try this out? Let me know. You can check all the links that I put in the description. I will just remind you, put the whole thing together again. So we have the 5 blocks. Okay, I showed you how to change them. So we had the 5 blocks. First one was the negative feeling. We're changing that into friendship. The second one was the feeling very small related to money. We changed that into improving our self-esteem. We also had focusing on lack. We changed that into making a list of everything that we have and appreciating it. So focusing on abundance. Feeling a pinch when we spend money. We changed that to a positive attitude of spending. Instead of worrying about how something will happen, we went into trust that it already happened. And this is why it happened. Affirmations. This is why it happened. Okay, this is your one way in which you can start healing these blocks. And we also looked at a prayer that you can do, which was the Hooponopono prayer between the result in this parallel reality, okay, result, and us which is here, us in the current reality, and we use the Hooponopono prayer to clean up whatever was inside of us that was standing between us and the result until we're completely clean, we feel calm, and the result is now inside us. We are one with the result. This was the prayer. That's it. That was today's training for today. Did you learn something? Did you recognize your own patterns? Did you see the way forward of how you can now start looking at money? Did you also learn how to do the prayer, and are you excited to do it for yourself? Again, you can check out in the description as a YouTube video where I shared my story on how this worked. You also have the link to come for my live class, which is happening on the end of this month. It's happening on the 26th of June, called the Wealth Alignment class. You can check all that information in the description. And with that, I end it for today. I hope that this video was of value. You learned something. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week for another video. Namaste.